Hundreds of restaurants, thousands of pages of inspection reports, so many records it would take weeks to go through them all.
I think it did take weeks. That's exactly what ABC 2 News investigator Josie Sturman has been doing. She joins us now with what's on the table in week 3 of our series, Dirty Dining.
That's right, we're back, and again for this round, we've scoured through the records for all the communities in Baltimore with a water view, from Fells Point, Federal Hill, Canton, and Locust Point. And the truth is, it was tough to dig out the dirty ones out of this bunch. There were, of course, closures here and there, violations as well, but there simply weren't many long-term offenders. It's a trendy restaurant in one of the hippest neighborhoods in town. The RedFish in Canton certainly looks high-end, but according to the inspection reports, there's been a mess on the inside that is far from 5-star.
That's from the previous owner.
And the new owner, Jimmy Almuete, led us into his restaurant to see what's changed. We ended up here as part of our story on restaurant inspections. We're going neighborhood by neighborhood, looking at places with the biggest number of violations and the consistent patterns we've seen in reports dating back to 2006. This time, we've hooked the RedFish for what looks like a pattern of pretty dirty behavior. We looked at both critical and sanitation violations. The critical items deal mostly with the food itself, but that wasn't a big problem here. Instead, it's sanitation items that have snagged this restaurant, shutting it down twice in the last year, just before Jimmy took over. Was it a mess when you got it? How bad was it?
It was pretty bad. It was pretty bad. I mean, I couldn't eat here.
You couldn't even eat here?
Yeah, when we first came here, I couldn't do it.
We believe it. According to the reports, in March of 2007, an inspector wrote up the restaurant for a heavy rodent infestation, filthy floors, and clutter. They also noted heavy grease stains, dirt, and grime on the walls of the kitchen. The RedFish went belly up for 2 days after that inspection. And last June, they closed again, this time for 3 days after being cited for more than 20 sanitation items and told to power wash the kitchen walls and eliminate clutter again. But despite a few stray noodles in the burner and a bit of burned-on grease on the walls, things actually seemed pretty organized in the kitchen during our visit.
The only thing we had to do is clean it up and hopefully bring back the customers and everything.
Has that been a struggle?
Yeah.
And the Harvest Table in Locust Point knows that battle as well. Because you guys were dealing with mice and roaches, the big 2 problems.
That was before, not anymore.
The manager was upfront with us about problems in this restaurant's past, admitting he knew roaches had been an issue for the previous owner who left last fall. And we saw that in the reports. The Harvest Table has been closed twice in the past 8 months. Last October, an inspector shut down this place after seeing roaches at the front counter and throughout the store. And last October, it was closed again after the inspector noticed a dead roach infestation and a moderate mouse infestation, even spotting bite marks on the food itself. The manager, Joy Roy, admits those problems cost the restaurant money and reputation, but says the new staff and major renovations have helped this place bring back customers. Among the changes, this new wall, a replacement for one that had become a safe haven for pests.
We just make sure we have a better cleaning program, and everybody cleans when there's nothing to do. We just clean. And I personally make sure everything is clean.
Next week, we're moving north in the city, taking on the dining hotspots in places like Charles Village and Belvedere Square and other neighborhoods as well. And 2 weeks from tonight, we'll start dishing the worst dirt we've found as we show you what's happening inside the fast food shops you frequent. But you don't have to wait for us to dish. Log on to our website, abc2news.com. We've set up our special Dirty Dining section. You click on number 7 here. You'll find it right away. Once you click on Dirty Dining, you can see all the reports we've done so far. You scroll down. We've even got a clickable map. You can check everything out, find out some of the strange things we've seen along the way, from baby bedding in the kitchen to breakfast sandwiches served with a side of blood. You can read all about it on abc2news.com. Josie Sturman, ABC 2 News Investigators.